Hey guys, it's Cece from the Scream Queens. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It is free. It allows you to edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, and it also distributes your podcast for you so it can be heard on many places such as Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. You can download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's Anchor, ANCHOR.FM.
It's showtime.
Hey boils, ghouls, and non-binary creatures of the night. We are back with another episode of the Scream Queens. It's me, Cece, and I'm here with Jess. Of course, Jess, how are you today?
What's your favorite scary movie?
Fuck you. No.
What's up?
So Jess is here,
Wow.
obviously. trolling me.
Unhinged already.
It's okay. I'm just creeped out tonight. No worries. So not only do we have our lovely Jess, we also have an amazing special guest that we are bringing back from our segment where we did the rankings of the Nightmare on Elm Street series. We have Wade from BigHec and Wade Adventures.
Woo-woo.
Wade, how's it going?
Hi. Hi, everybody.
So we did have a fourth guest for tonight, my husband, Teddy. He was our special guest. I didn't say anything about him. He was going to be a very special person that we introduced while we were running the show. Unfortunately, he's in the hospital, and he'll be okay, but he's not here, and he's missed right now. But we're going to be including some of his commentary in the episode still, so that's awesome.
Yes,
And
we
I
love
guess
you,
we'll get right
Teddy.
into yes, of course, we love you. We will get right into the horror news, then I'll go ahead and start with that. First thing I wanted to talk about, something I'm personally very stoked for, is we have an official Terrifier graphic novel in the works. So Steve McGinnis, so his is on Instagram is Steve Horror Art. He is doing an official 3-issue limited edition Terrifier 1 graphic novel. He is based out of Canada. So Damien Leone, the creator of Terrifier, actually posted about this. There's a teaser photo on his Instagram as well. So you guys can check that out there. So that's my first bit of news. I'm really excited about that because it brings two things I like together, comics and horror. So
It
so
looks
that's my
really
first thing.
cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys
the
have
picture.
taken a look at it. Yeah,
The picture. Did Wade send it to us?
I did.
I think Wade sent. Oh, you did. I'm sorry. I can't remember. It was in our
Yeah,
group chat.
but I did see it, and it was really cool. I do like that the fact that something you both love is coming over to something that, well, I love a lot, comic books wise. So maybe if I take the chance, I'll check it out myself.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend watching the movie first to see if you can handle that first.
Yes.
It is quite gory.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's something definitely want to cover in the future. But yeah, we won't go too deep into that right now. But I'm just really excited. The visuals look great. So yeah.
The style is really cool. I like the art so far that I've seen.
Oh, I know. Like I saw the picture with his teeth, and I honestly thought it was a Joker picture at first. So first glance. So I was like, wait, what is it? And then I realized what it was, and I freaked out even more.
Yeah, if you guys, I'm pretty sure we retweeted it, or it's on our Twitter. It will be on our Twitter if you guys want to see it.
Yeah, I can actually post. I'm gonna start doing more posts as we are the episodes of kind of some things we covered, so you can see visuals of them as well.
Oh, awesome.
Next bit of news I have is something really cool. I don't think I've even talked to you guys about this, and I don't know if you guys have heard about it yet. So there's a company called Dead Sled Coffee. They have announced that they are going to be working directly with Robert Englund to create a Robert Englund inspired coffee about Freddy Krueger. So let's see what it is here. Over the past couple months or so, we've been sending Robert different coffees from both our existing line and new roasts that have been conjuring up, all of which have been absolutely delicious, and we think you are going to love the finished product. Working with Robert has been an incredible experience. He's such a likable person. So, I mean, this is going to be great. I'm excited for this, obviously. No launch date has been announced yet, but they're aiming for it to start sooner rather than later with an incredible pre-order that will include limited edition items that you'll only be able to get in the pre-order. So this, again, this is Dead Sled Coffee.
Dead Sled Coffee.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I do like coffee.
So
Me
that
too.
that was Bloody Disgusting. I got that information from their great horror website to kind of follow. So what do you guys think about that?
I love that. There's actually a horror themed coffee shop like 15 minutes from my house here that I still need to take you to, Cece.
I know.
Maybe we should do that tomorrow.
If there was one closer to me, I wish, but
I know. So I love specialty coffee in general. I just love flavored coffee. So the fact that we're gonna get a Freddy coffee,
I know.
'cause
And then
the
whole
shop
thing about the
doesn't
special
do
edition
that.
stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm all in it for the limited edition merch
Me too.
and a pre-order. Let's go. I'm all about pre-orders. I got like 3 things I'm waiting on right now.
It kind of makes sense though too. Like, they drink so much fucking coffee in the movies. Like, this is gonna be dope.
Why did it take them 30 years to do this?
Exactly. I don't know. I'm surprised. But I'm stoked that
Oh.
they'll be working directly with Robert England on this. Like, they actually let him try
Yeah.
the coffees and stuff, which is really cool. I did
Do you
have
think they're
one
gonna
last.
do like?
Go ahead.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Do you think they're gonna name it like Dream Warriors or Dream something?
Oh, I'm sure.
Never roast again.
Oh.
Nice.
Ooh. All right, we're gonna start the speculation poll on Twitter.
Oh my god.
And
Like,
tag
what would
them
you
in
call
it. Tag them in it.
Ooh. We got
Yeah.
this.
All right. I have one last bit of news. Jess actually found this information for me today, and it's funny that she found it earlier today, and then I was scrolling through Facebook later, and it popped up as an ad. Because it is an Amazon Prime ad. So this October we are getting an anthology, I believe, series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a series. So it's not even a movie; it's a series.
It's 8 movies.
Oh, okay.
Is what?
Oh,
it's, sorry.
yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm reading it incorrectly. So October 6th is when it's going to be starting.
Mm-hmm.
It's an anthology of 8 movies rather than a series of episodes. I see that right here. And it is on Amazon Prime Video. And it is Welcome to Blumhouse. There are going to be 4 of them so far, at least in the little teaser. I don't see all of them. I think it's Nocturne, The Lie, and I don't see the other 2 at the second.
So it is.
Oh, excuse me, Black Box and Evil Eye. So that's the first 4. And
they all take place in the same house.
Yeah, I was gonna say the little teaser photo shows that as well. We'll put this up with the Art the Clown stuff too, so you guys can see it. But I'm excited. I love anthologies, so I don't know what you guys think about it.
My favorite horror movie is an anthology movie, so
that's true.
Trick or Treat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm all about it, and it's the fact that it's called Welcome to the Blumhouse. So like all of this happens in this house.
Mm-hmm.
And like if you guys look at the artwork, which will be on our Twitter, each floor is a different story.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really interesting. So like the bottom floor, it's this family at a table, and there's like a car that obviously killed somebody because there's some blood on the front.
Oh, Christine.
And yeah, it's just interesting. So if you guys look at it, it looks like there's a lot to like kind of pick apart just in the picture alone.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm always excited for some new horror stuff. So,
me too.
Another thing. Lovecraft Country, I believe, is airing now on HBO. I think it started today.
I knew I forgot something to DVR.
Jordan Peele, and I believe.
Oh wait, HBO Max.
Mm-hmm. Is it still J.J. Abrams and Jordan Peele?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah. I've been excited for this for a long time. It's on HBO Max, so I'm stoked. I'm just gonna have to wait for Teddy to start watching it, but that also debuted today, so I wanted to throw that out there because I saw that earlier.
Yeah, lots of things to watch right now.
Oh yeah, which is amazing because a lot of us have the time
Nothing
This
to
is the
do.
best. This is the best time. It's the best and the worst time for creators.
Oh yeah.
It's the worst because of all the money they're losing, unfortunately, but also it gives them time to sit back and relax and get some other like creative outlets out there.
Mhm.
That's why this is so important to me personally, and I'm going to try to get some more writing done myself as well during this. So, well, yeah, that's mostly what I have for news for right now. Jess, if you wanted to segue into the HHN news.
So we don't have much. All of my news revolves around merchandise because that's all we're getting right now. Obviously, with the HHN postponement until 2021. We all know, you've heard the episode where we cried. um, we won't cry in this one. I think we cried. We got a little
I
emo
don't
last
know.
week, I think.
I'm just.
We might cry over Scream 3.
Oh damn! Savage as
I'm
hell.
kidding.
You mean
Unhinged.
cry or curse?
Or both.
We'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, for the HHN news, so we talked about the face masks last week, the Jack the Clown and the Icon one. We have a third one now that came out. I don't love it personally. It's not a hot take. A lot of people aren't happy. It says HHN or Halloween Horror Nights 2020 on it. I understand you already made the merch, but what's the point? There's no HHN in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're just selling merch just to sell merch. And I get that. You want to make your money. You will close for 3 months. Your capacity is not what you want it to be at right now. I totally get it, Universal. But now you're just selling merch that's kind of pointless. And it's not even that cute. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it, Cece?
I think so. It's just like a lot of black and red, right? Again.
Yeah, it looks like the Icon one, but they just put Halloween Horror Nights 2020 on it instead.
Oh, yeah.
Like a very quick, like, graphic, whatever, it's HHN merch. I'm probably not going to buy it, to be honest. I'm all about the shirts this year. And speaking of shirts, the 4 original shirts that were released for the anniversary years, it was like 91, 92, 99, and 2000. They are still in the store, in the tribute store, and then you can get them on City Walk and in the Universal store in the front. But something interesting that started this week with it is we're starting to see them come out and they're not having 30 years, 30 fears printed on the sleeve. So Universal obviously was not expecting the popularity of these shirts, and they're just getting them printed as quickly as they can, which is fine. Some people don't like that tagline. So you have an option. It's the best one I feel like they could have come up with that wasn't like 30 years of fear, because then that's just copying 20 and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So all 4 of my shirts have it on the sleeve, so I'm kind of happy that I feel like I have this like rare piece of merchandise now. So yeah, so if you go now, they still have some out with it printed on the sleeve, so if you want one, you gotta kind of dig, and they might not have it. But that's just a little news. And then the thing I am the most excited about, and I know Cece is excited about, we have a new thing in the first room of the tribute store. We have a Mold-O-Rama machine. So if you don't know what those are, they were all around like old theme parks and stuff like that. Is it wax or it's plastic, right?
I think it's like almost like a crayon, I think.
I think it's like
But it might be more
plasticky, because I used to get
plasticky,
them I used to get them at the zoo. So they called this one is called the Frankenmold, and it makes a little Mold-O-Rama of Frankenstein's monster. And it's super cute, and it's green, and it's only $6. So
Okay.
whenever I make my way back to Universal, I'm coming home with a little Frankenstein's monster mold.
That's so cute.
But yeah, it's in the tribute store. So if you've been in there, the first room, there was like this empty space against a wall, and I was just kind of like, what's supposed to go there? And now we know. So that's really all I have for HHN news this week. We'll see what other merch comes out next week after I go buy whatever's there. The day after it'll come out, just
Lord.
like every week.
Yeah.
Just wait. It's okay. I'm not bitter. Just disappointed. And the third room is still apparently rumored to open. We don't know when, but it will. And when it does, I'm moving in.
It'll be smart to do it it'll be smart to do it September 10th, I think. Or at least maybe a little closer to October even.
That's what I'm thinking. If it's what it is supposed to be rumored, it will probably be like a Halloween treat for us.
Yeah.
So
probably.
I'm very excited. I don't care. Anytime I go to Universal, I just go in there to smell HHN because it smells like it in there.
Oh my God, really?
Yes.
Funny.
Okay, Wade, you don't know this because you haven't been yet, and we're gonna get you to HHN next year.
Okay.
You and Heck are gonna come down and do it. So HHN has a smell. It has a very, very particular smell, and I don't mean the smells that they pump into the houses. It smells like fog juice and plywood.
Mm-hmm.
And it is this beautiful mix of it. And if you love HHN, it's something you hold very close to your heart.
And also it's got that weird like material smell, like like that, like, oh God, I don't know how to describe it. Like that
Are you talking
scratchy
about the meat?
material that they use like on like decorations
gauze?
and shit. Yeah, almost
Yeah,
like a gauzy. Yeah, kind of got that smell to it too.
Yeah,
Like a musty.
and it's like, yes, everything just like is mwah.
But it's like not in a bad. It's not like in a horribly bad way or anything.
No.
It's just
So the tribute store has a lot of old props and stuff from houses, so it smells like HHN. So the crackhead in me goes to the tribute store to get my fix.
Oh my God.
Lord.
If you go, you're gonna understand next year. If you go into the mummy lockers, also you can smell the tribute store in there because it shares a wall.
That makes sense.
So yeah, welcome to Jess's tour of Universal smells. Our next stop will be ET.
My favorite smell.
How does that smell?
Oh my God! So, you've
I just
never
want to
been.
bottle
So
it up.
guys, Wade has never been to Universal or Disney.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Jersey. We forgive him.
Ouch.
No, we love Jersey, but you haven't been to the coolest place in the world,
That's
Orlando.
Ever? Ever?
Never.
Never.
You've never been to Walt Disney World?
Never. I was deprived as a
Okay,
child.
we're gonna have to put a huge budget aside for him.
Yep.
We got a year.
Got a year.
So E.T. is like known in the theme park world because the queue, it's a forest. It's the forest. It smells so good in there. It's like musky and like kind of wet and like I can't even describe it. But people will just go in there and like.
I used to say I want to bottle it up.
Yeah.
Your people. You mean you're the people.
It
your
is me.
people. It's you.
I'm the same way.
Oh yeah, Cece and I can just imagine. We'll just go in there and just.
This
do you have the
smell
candle?
quite like it. It's the wax melters. It doesn't smell quite like it, but it's an interesting smell.
Yeah, so there are small shops that make the theme park scents. As candles, room sprays, all of that. They do an HHN fog one too that I really want to buy.
I want it, but I don't know how good it's going to be.
You know what? If it doesn't smell good, I'll do what, who was it on Twitter today? Who was just huffing fog juice?
Oh, yeah. He was drinking it. Or not really, but like, he was like, I'm going to drink this.
He's like, when you miss HHN.
Yeah.
So that's really all I have. That's really all I have in the HHN news world.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's time we get into the fun part of the show.
So yeah, we haven't even described what we're doing today.
Oh my God, we haven't. It's gonna be a scream.
That's what you did there. So anyway, we have set aside, kind of like what we did with Nightmare on Elm Street. We ranked the 4 Scream films in the franchise, best to worst. We did the math scale, that whole thing, kind of like what we did last time.
Jokes on you, it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, but whatever. We included Teddy's in this as well, since he was supposed to be here with us. But yeah, that's what we are here to do today. And
so we're gonna go in order from our least favorite to our most favorite, just like last time. I didn't do points or anything, and you guys will find out why. Because it didn't matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about our favorite moments, our least favorite moments, maybe our favorite kills.
Oh yeah, we'll just go in and just go ham.
Rip it apart.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ, you don't know the rules?
Have an aneurysm, why don't you?
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie. For instance, number 1, you can never have sex. Big no-no! Big no!
I'm a dead man.
Human popcorn. Sex equals death, okay? Number 2, you can never drink or do drugs. No, the sin factor. It's a sin. It's an extension of number 1. And number 3, never, ever, ever, under any circumstances say, I'll be right back. Because you won't be back.
I'm getting another beer. You want one?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right back.
All right, so we've put the list together. Jess has the list,
I
and we're
do.
gonna go ahead and start with what? Oh,
I am the gatekeeper.
oh God, no comment.
Oh no.
So we're gonna start with the bottom and go to the top like we did last time, just so we get more hype each time.
Yeah.
So well, we're gonna get pretty hype with this bottom one, I'm sure. We'll have to get
Whoa.
unhinged up in here.
Oh my God.
So
All
if you
right,
would like Maestro, please.
All right, drum roll. Coming in at number 4 is unanimously Scream 3 across all 4 of us.
All right.
Are
What
we shocked?
thinking? No.
Cece said no.
Yes.
Oh,
Wade looks like he's ready to talk.
Oh, I am ready.
all right. You know what, Wade? Why don't we let you start this off? You're the special guest.
Okay.
You're the unhinged man right now.
Shout out to Big Heck, by the way, because we say unhinged and it's really his fault. So this is just
Yeah.
totally a rip off of him. Brother, I had to step in for you and do your thing, so I'm gonna be unhinged for this. Fuck this movie. Fuck this movie.
Damn. You sound like what's his name? James Janice or whatever.
I'm gonna be honest. Fuck this movie. I don't know what it is with Wes Craven and his line of movies, but there's always someone, whether it be a writer or a director, that fucks up the franchise at some point with one of the movies.
Yeah.
And I know I'm trying, and I'm usually not the one that curses this much, but I'm gonna have to say it. Fuck this movie and fuck the writer.
Oh,
There is so much wrong with this movie that you can pick little things apart. And rewatching and going back and checking out things, like let's start with the big purple elephant in the room, the fucking voice changer.
Oh my God.
Do you really
agree.
want to talk about this? Like, oh, I have a voice changer of people I've never met or interacted with before, and I have all their voices. You don't even have that technology now. What?
No.
What?
You know, and the biggest one is the Cotton Weary thing. I mean, that was just ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the first death in the film. Well, him and his wife or whatever.
Oh, his
So-
girlfriend dies first.
Girlfriend, whatever.
Girlfriend
Well,
dies
I just
first.
meant like their scene in general. So
Yeah.
how the hell do you expect this motherfucker to have his exact same voice on here? I mean, it was slick how he did it, but like, how? There's no way, you know, like it was just ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't hate it because I think it was slick because she obviously was already like worried that, you know, he was being psycho, but like, so they were able to get in there and make it work. But like, what the hell?
My biggest issue was the like combat scenes and the fight choreography in this movie were garbage. Like the scene where Ghostface is chasing his girlfriend around in the beginning, there were falls he was like taking and punches she was throwing that like in no way, shape, or form were connecting. In no way, shape, or form made any sense with the physics of the fight.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there. I just put fighting not good, LOL. Like that was my note.
Oh my God. That's funny.
Sorry, I got so upset about that.
My favorite
my
thing
thing
about
is-
this movie, go ahead.
Yeah, no, what were you saying?
I was gonna say my favorite thing about this movie is that Jay and Silent Bob are canon in the Scream franchise.
I love Jay and Silent Bob. So I was watching it again, and I was like, I forgot they were in this, and I like paused it, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was like, they're totally fucking canon. I love it.
I love them. But can we please talk about Sydney, girl? You have gone through this twice, and your ass is not in witness protection. Your ass still has the same haircut and the same haircut. Girl, go blonde, get a bob, do something, change your appearance, and run. Like, I'm sorry. I get it. You're a bad bitch. You're tough. Protect yourself. All those alarms and everything are obviously not working.
Oh my god. I can't.
Oops. Oops. And then Courtney Cox's bangs.
Oh, that was. What's worse, the bangs or the voice changer?
The
The
bangs.
voice changer.
The bangs.
The voice changer.
It's the
That's a
bangs. They
fucking
are.
disaster.
They were like
God.
half an inch long, stuck to her forehead.
You're awful.
It was so bad. I will say, my favorite scene is with Jenny McCartney in the wardrobe closet, because I think that would be a fantastic room in an HHN house.
Ooh.
That's the one thing I thought. I was watching and I was like, ooh, all the Ghostface costumes, and you don't know which one's real.
Oh,
I could see the room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. Let me design the house.
You've been waiting years for this fucker.
Well, it was
It needs
supposed
to
to
happen.
come. It was supposed to come 1 year, and then that whole house changed in a week.
Yeah, well, no thanks.
Mhm.
Whatever was put there, because that was dumb as hell.
Purge, I think.
Yeah, it was like the
In
3
26.
house one, I think, wasn't it?
Mm-mm.
Either way, well, maybe with the new movie, maybe they'll finally pull the trigger.
Maybe. We can only hope.
Yeah. Some other things. Let's see. Because there's less movies in this, I feel like we can talk about them a little bit more.
For sure.
Personally, I'd rather do that if you guys are cool with it. Another thing I really actually enjoyed about this one, though, is a lot of the like good. There's a lot of like interesting actors in this one. Like they brought in Carrie Fisher, which that scene is so friggin' hilarious.
I love when she's like, what is it? What did she say? The unknown actors. But like when I love her line where she's like, I know all the unknown actresses. I was like, yes, girl. Her whole line about sleeping with George Lucas, yes.
George Lucas, yeah. I loved it. She was great. Fucking Patrick Dempsey's in this. What is it? Kincaid is his name. He's so creepy though. Like he's a great red herring, I think, in this film, personally. Because like you know how he was like in his office, all this creepy shit on the wall. Like, he was obsessed with Sydney and stuff.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
the whole investigation overall. So this is what I love about the movies too, in general, is that they do so many red herrings, and you never really know. I mean, sometimes you usually know at least one of the killers because it's always the creepy dude of some sort.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. But like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't know. I don't hate this movie. I honestly don't hate it. It's just not the best. And I think it's because Kevin Williamson didn't do it. I think that's the biggest thing.
I'd rather watch Nightmare on Elm Street 2 than this, but whatever.
I would not, actually.
I would.
Because I still love Dewey, and I still love Gil, and I still love Sydney, so. Also, what the fuck, Heather Matarazzo or whatever is Randy's fucking sister?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. What did Kill Count say? Kill Count said, oh god, she needed to pay her rent that month.
She needed to pay their rent that month.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
man.
was the Princess Diaries was over? Okay.
Yeah, for sure. But no, seeing Randy come back in this was great. That was actually probably one of my favorite parts.
I love Randy.
Me too.
He was one of the highlights of the film. The few highlights.
Absolutely.
Because he actually said, he basically told us the plot of the movie without getting into it too deep. He said, listen, there are going to be things that were supposed to happen that were brought up in the past that were never brought to light until current. And there's going to be a lot of retconning, which Lord knows this movie had a shit ton of retconning.
That's true.
And I wasn't a fan of a lot of it. A lot of it that went down.
One of the most boring ghost faces of all time.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah.
They made it
Yeah,
felt
I'm
like they
hoping
made
that if you're
characters.
listening, I was gonna say, I hope if you're listening to this, you've seen all the movies because we're just gonna go spoiler free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be
Like,
spoiling
yeah.
everything.
I mean, y'all should have seen them. They came out. The first one came out 24 years ago.
Yeah. Sorry, Wade, I cut you off. What were you gonna say? Something about
I,
Roman?
I said they made it feel like the characters were dumber this time, or like they hadn't gone through this. It's like Jess said, they had gone through this experience not once but twice, and you still
Right.
don't figure things out. Like the whole finding Roman's body, you checked his pulse. There is no way possible that a human being can stop their pulse.
Right.
It's only in the comic books that the only person I know that could do that is the Flash. So you're not the Flash, Roman.
I don't know. I used to watch Chris Angel Mind Freak.
Oh my god.
God.
No, but honestly though, I thought when I watched it, I thought he did like maybe made up like a mannequin like that looks like him because he's a movie director or whatever. I thought maybe he like did makeup on something that was supposed to be like look like him.
Directors don't know how to do makeup.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I'm just thinking
But,
too
yeah.
hard into that. But
I mean, are we going
Um,
to talk about the plot twist of the whole movie where Roman is her sister or her brother?
Dun dun dun.
I hated that whole scene. I literally was just like, I wanted to throw something on my TV. I was like, we knew. Just keep going. Finish the movie.
did
I
you
was
know?
angry.
Fun fact: the first stab that she does to him was actually real. She accidentally hurt him on set.
Ooh.
Yeah, it wasn't like the killing stab or anything. It was like one where it's like close to his like up here somewhere. I forgot. Teddy was looking at a lot of Easter or like fun things about this movie. Another fun thing I wanted to include is the house that blows up. Apparently that house was used in Grease too. Something random that Teddy found on the internet too.
I can't place that. I need to like look that up and actually see it in Greece too.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he was like I think on probably the IMDb just looking at fun facts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like the scene where Sydney goes into the set. She's by herself.
Mm-hmm.
Of all of the fight scenes and like choreography in general, I think that one was the most interesting. Because it was a set, and so like she's hanging off the rafters and shit. Like,
when
I don't
she
know,
was
I really enjoyed
dangling,
that.
yeah, when she went through that door and it was down to the room, and then she hung on and like pulled him down. I was like,
pulled him
yes,
down
girl.
into the bed. Yeah, that was cool.
Okay, I was like that. If the whole movie was that,
yeah, I liked it. Yeah, I mean,
I liked like the whole like aspect of the movie and the actors and how they were all just like dumb versions of all of them.
Yeah, they were really.
I
annoying.
liked it. It was, to me, it was more of a comedy and like just a funny movie. It really wasn't like, which is fine. We need those.
They're all usually pretty funny, but this one I feel like it was
silly.
It was just off somehow. It was the writing, obviously. But.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we ready for number 3?
Sure.
All right. So coming in third, all the way across the board for all 4 of us with Scream 2.
Oh, the chunky red highlights, man.
Oh,
I
got told that my hair last month looked like Courtney Cox's in this movie. And
I hate that.
So for our lovely listeners, because I have not really posted any pictures, I dyed my hair red, but my hair was black. So my roots took the red. So I had like really like burgundy roots and then black hair. It didn't look the best. It didn't look terrible. But apparently someone thought I looked like Courtney Cox in Scream 2.
Damn.
Oofa.
And I hate it. At least it's not the bangs from the 3rd movie, though.
So the way I ranked the movies is almost the same way I ranked her hairstyles.
Yeah.
Number 1 and 2 is flipped for me, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll get Can we
So-
talk about how excuse me, the movie theater scene would never happen in 2020? Costumes, masks, fake knives.
especially
at a
not
movie
now.
Mhm.
Oh, absolutely not. That's the only thing I could
Well,
think
you
of
could
when
be
I was
wearing
watching it.
masks, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, face masks, but
You can be wearing
Would
some
not be
COVID
Ghostface.
masks.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, they were giving out costumes
Like,
to
that would be
wear.
dope as fuck, though.
It would, but
Mhm.
also it would never happen in this day and age after all the
No
bad shit
film
that's
company,
happened.
no film studio would ever want to fucking waste that much money on a bunch of people.
That too. And they glowed in the dark randomly. That was a thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, because Stab is supposed to be like an exaggerating, annoying version of it or whatever. So it was like all green based.
I like it.
I loved actually. I actually really enjoy the beginning of this movie. I love Jada, so like
Mhm.
she was fucking hilarious. But I was sad to see her dramatic death in front
Yeah.
of the screen. Then the one guy just gets fucked in the ear.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, he
I
shouldn't have
mean,
been listening.
Not in
Yeah.
Scary Movie, but not like in Scary Movie, but like with a real knife.
Yeah.
oh, it still
Oh,
was
Scary
painful, but you know,
Oh yeah.
I love how they brought it back and they were like, "Listen, you think Jada Pinkett is a very important, be a very important character in this movie, and she's
Oh
not.
yeah.
She's going to
Mhm.
be someone we get rid of." And I even love how
Yeah.
she made fun of it. She said, "This movie's about stupid people getting stabbed to death. Why am I here?" And I agree. The boyfriend who was Mike Epps,
Mike Epps, yep.
he
Mhm.
should have minded his damn business. Why were you listening? You deserve
Agreed.
that. And if he
Yep.
I
again,
don't know. It was weird.
yeah, it was weird. Like, what?
Oh,
I have a
yeah.
girlfriend. Why are you listening? That's none of your
Right.
business.
I don't know. I thought the whole giggling thing. Oh wait, it's not giggling in this one. I keep mixing Scary
No, it was
Scary Movie
giggling.
up.
There was giggling
was?
and
Okay.
a lot of panting, but it was giggling and
Oh, it
panting.
sounded like they were having sex or something.
Yeah. And
weird.
he was nosy and happened to get yanked in the ear.
Mhm. Also, can we talk about how tough this knife is?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, it's a hunting knife. How strong is this hunting knife?
It goes
It's like
straight
is
through
it?
that fucking bathroom.
I've always
divider
wondered. Is it like a
and
Bowie
out.
knife?
Yeah, it's a Boeing
guess.
knife. It is.
Okay.
It's a Boeing knife. It's a curved type of Boeing knife because if you notice throughout the films, there's curves to the knife, so it's not straight. It's like
Right.
a little S swirl into it.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how the Bowie knives look. Like if you see in Inglourious Bastards, that's what he carves onto their skulls using a Bowie knife. So like
Mhm.
I'm used to that design because yeah, Jess and I were actually talking about the day today. We're like, damn, how the hell did they do some of these kills with this knife? It's gotta be thick as
Yeah.
fuck. We'll talk about that
And
later
like
too.
it never bends. Like it's never affected at all.
Never.
It's always perfect. It goes through a fucking bathroom wall and it's fine.
It's like a Pokemon when it says like this had no effect on it or whatever. Or your whatever was not effective. Like nothing ever fucking.
It's like an RPG knife. It gets stronger with each movie, and there's like different
my
damages for it.
Yeah, for sure. Awful Ghostface beginning here to me personally.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have Mickey,
Yeah.
who's barely in the fucking movie.
Oh,
He's
what
just
did, what
there to
did
be a
Kill Count
creepy
say?
guy.
Yeah, you don't see him again after the lunchroom scene
The
or
lunchroom,
the
yep.
when they sing the song, and then you see him at the end, and that's it.
Mhm. He's just kind of there to be there because they probably wanted to make 2 killers or whatever.
Mhm.
And then fucking the bitch from Roseanne.
The bitch from Roseanne.
Roseanne's sister.
Yeah, I did not watch that racist ass show. So
When she came out, my first thing was, isn't that the sister from Roseanne? Why is she here?
she does have those crazed eyes, which is pretty good. But like,
Oh, when she dies, it's the best.
Oh,
she looks like okay, have y'all ever seen Stand By Me?
yes.
She looks like the dead boy that they find. Like the way her face looks the same way his face looks when he's dead.
Oh, with the cross
It just
eyes and
creeps
everything.
me out. Yeah, it creeps me out. And I'm like, oh, I hate it.
But hers was
Wait.
valid. She's one of the few killers on this list that her killing was valid.
Her
You
motive?
understood what her motive. Her
Oh,
motive
yeah.
was valid. You're like, okay, I get it.
I guess. But
I
she
get
kind of
it.
abandoned her fucking son, bro. So,
Yeah.
like, how can you
Yeah.
abandon him and then turn around and still be like, but you killed him? Like, come on now.
She's still a mom.
I mean, I guess, but, like, she's the reason he
So
went
was Mrs.
psycho.
Voorhees.
Damn.
Aw, man.
She's trying to be the next Mrs. Voorhees.
That's exactly. That's the vibe I got off her.
She's trying too hard.
Can we talk about our boy Randy though and his death scene?
Oh, no, I don't want to.
No, me
because
either.
I was so sad, but then immediately cracked up because the guy's walking by with the fucking boombox.
I know, I
And they're just
hate
like-
that.
They're like,
They're like jamming out.
and you're just like, but Randy's is dead.
He's just fucking in there getting stabbed while you bitches are just walking by having fun.
And nobody's gonna question the news van that's rocking because, like, right on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But nobody's gonna
Like-
question it on a college campus in the middle of the day.
I know.
Broad daylight.
Like, how the fuck?
When there's a killer on the loose too.
I don't.
What?
I don't- The whole, I don't know, some weird vibes on this. This is why, like, I love this movie because it was the original sequel. But, like,
Yeah.
there's just some stupid vibes in this thing.
I like it, but like,
Fucking Jerry O'Connell is so annoying. Like, his character is so annoying.
But he was trying to be the good boyfriend. He was trying to do the right thing and ease her. Be like, hey, listen, I'm not Billy, so.
Yeah.
I'm not Billy.
That's all he said.
I will say that's the smartest thing Mickey did was try to pin it on the boyfriend while he's tied up.
Yeah, okay.
I
That
was like,
so
you know what?
stupid.
That's kind of smart. It's
Like, I
she's
love-
been burned before.
Yeah, that's true.
Playing with her mind.
Mm-hmm.
I love
When he
Timothy
was
Oliphant,
psychological.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they could have done so much more with him.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. What else?
I have
Oh,
a favorite
thanks.
death in this movie.
Oh yeah, go for it. I'm
All right.
trying to think. They're kind of blending, so.
I don't remember his name, but the second detective who
Oh
dies
yeah.
with the pipe straight through the head.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
That is my
Mhm.
favorite kill, maybe in the franchise.
Wow.
Just because it's gory
The
as
makeup.
fuck.
Mhm.
It is so gory. And like this movie, yeah, we get bloody, but we don't get gore like that in this franchise.
That's true.
We get
really
like
don't.
we
True.
get gutted. We get some gutted scenes, but we don't get like that pipe went through his head. So
Yeah.
the little SFX girl in me was like, "Ee!" She got excited.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's probably the best one in this movie because I can't really. The rest of them are pretty much like shotguns or stabs.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's probably the most creative one. What else? Can't really think of anything else that sticks out right now.
Don't be friends with Sydney. You're going to die. Do not be
Don't be
friends with
Isn't
her.
that always a thing? Yeah.
Don't be friends with her. Don't be a romantic interest. You're most likely going to die.
I was gonna say I almost thought the friend was one of them at first,
Oh, the
but then
roommate?
because she was like, don't go back. The part where they're in the car,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, don't go back. That made me think that like maybe she was one of
Yeah.
the killers. But then she just fucking dies right after that.
I do love the scene in the class where they're all talking about
Oh,
movie sequels and
hell yeah.
how meta it is. Sequels suck.
Wait a minute. Whoa, I can't believe I forgot about this. There is some of my name representation in this movie.
Oh, how did
True.
we forget?
That's right.
Fucking Sarah
Cece.
Michelle Gellar. It's like Cece Cooper, which was Cooper was the same last name as Casey Cooper from the first movie. Because at first, what also is weird is at first it does copycat some of the names, right? But then it just
Yeah.
stops off and out of nowhere. Does it not?
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
what
it
the
does.
hell?
It's like it's a copycat, and then we just completely we don't care about that anymore.
Yeah, it was like, what the fuck? But like, yes, do you want to die, Cece? That was like the coolest thing ever.
Oh, we have a special guest, guys?
Like, Finn is being a brat right now.
Hi, Finn. Welcome to the Scream Queens. What's your favorite Scream movie?
He still keeps coming over here. He's annoying. Anyway, but yeah. So I mean, I don't really have much else to say, to be honest.
Yeah, it's it's a
just
sequel.
It's a sequel that you can just go, okay, it's cool.
It's a sequel. It's
it's
there.
It's not Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Nothing is that. What is that? What are you talking about?
Exactly.
What is that?
Rocky 5.
It's Rocky 5. You guys are making up
God.
movies now.
Spider-Man 3.
What? Stop.
Spider-Man.
What is that? What is that? Stop
Iron
it.
Man 3.
What is that movie too? No, wait, no, that movie exists. It's just a piece of crap.
Oh,
Tear
damn.
apart.
Where are we going tonight, guys?
Beck has possessed me today, and I am taking over and filling in for the unhinged part. No, it's don't watch you bring up that movie. Now I got itchy.
Okay, you guys ready to get more into the exciting parts?
Yes.
Oh, I'm very excited for the next
All right.
two. I think
Me
we
too.
all are. So in second place, for everyone. So if you guys haven't caught on at this point, the four of us had the same lists.
Which is interesting because I
Exactly
feel
the
like
same.
everyone I talk to has the same exact list.
Yeah, I haven't seen, a lot of people on Twitter have been ranking this movie, this franchise lately, and it's matched stars completely. So it's very unanimous, where Nightmare was not very unanimous.
No.
Because some people had to mess up their lists.
Looking at you, Big Heck.
Ooh,
Looking
you
at
too.
you,
I'm
Big
kidding.
Heck. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me
you
too.
did. You had the 7 and 8 mixed or something like that. Wade.
Ooh, Cece called you out.
Wow. Cece, really?
Cece said, no,
This
you
is
didn't.
also-
You didn't match the Scream Queens. You're wrong. This is our show. First thing I want to say, and Cece will laugh at this, Kristen Bell's kill in Stab 7, like her death, is me watching movies with certain people when she stabs the roommate because she doesn't shut the fuck up.
Am I the person you stabbed?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
Am
I
I
talk
the
a lot
person you
sometimes.
stab?
No.
Okay.
All right.
We're not
so
going to get that unhinged today, but there are people I know I cannot watch certain movies with because they do not stop talking. So she did that, and I went, "You're not wrong."
I just
Valid.
love Anna Paquin though. So like,
Yeah.
I was happy to see her for like 5 seconds.
But it's a valid kill.
Yeah,
Agreed.
it's meta as fuck.
Yes.
So we start
That
with
is
meta
true.
upon meta upon meta. So it's like two.
Yeah.
It's like 2 fake kills, like because they're watching and they're watching.
Yeah, it's like
And then
Scream
we have-
6 is the beginning of Scream 7, or Stab 6 is Stab.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we get into the actual death in the beginning, which was boring.
My issue
It
with
wasn't the
that
best part of
is-
it.
Yeah, my issue with that was like, oh, well, I love the Stab movies. Bitch, if you love the Stab movies, why'd you run up the fucking stairs? Because if you love the movies, you know you don't run up the stairs.
That's
Yeah,
horror
exactly.
number like 4 on the list. Don't run upstairs.
Right. I was like, you don't love the movies. You're a fake fan. Because if you love the movies, you would know. Same thing. I'm looking at you, Sydney. Why you always run up the fucking stairs? She even
This
says
is
it in
true.
the
She even
first
says
one.
shit. Exactly. Well, by the way, we are talking about Scream 4 at this point, guys.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I just had to mention that because
That's
I was
okay.
very upset when I watched it, and I was just like, "Is no one gonna learn?
Yes,
Just me? Okay."
I love this one because it nods so much to the first one. It almost recreates it in a way, but it also intertwines with it. So that's what I loved about it. It made it more modern. I love how the original 3 are all like such boomers in this. Like they don't know what meta means, and like they don't know how to hold a fucking cell phone. Like Dewey's like holding the phone out like this, like waiting to hear the other one ring or whatever. There's just so much fun shit about this movie, honestly.
There really is. Courtney Cox's hair is finally good.
Oh, exactly. This is my favorite hairstyle of hers in the 4 movies.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the movie overall because it's a blending. It's a beautiful blending of the past meeting the future, and then we could possibly get. Oh well, now we know it's definitely confirmed that we're going to get another movie out of this, and
Mm-hmm.
it's the old guard meeting the new guard, and there's so much going on. The only thing I don't get is it's in Woodsboro, right? Why are you celebrating the murders of a bunch of teenagers from like 10 years ago? Why?
Well, they're
is
not. It's the kids that do it. The teenagers are doing
But
it.
stupid kids.
You gotta remember kids are dumb.
Right.
Like, especially in high school. You gotta remember that. Like, not only that, like, think about it. Like, I don't know. I know a lot of people who have had, like, things happen in their town, like hauntings and shit like that. And it's celebrated, like, a lot. So, I mean, I get it. Like, I kind of get it's obviously a little bit, like, rough being that it actually happened there or whatever. But, like, these kids are just friggin', when you're edgy phased and you, like, think, oh, things for shock are cool, So I guess that's kind of like their mentality, I guess.
Stabathon.
Stabathon. We do this annually. It's invites only.
We know the
Take
teenagers
a
get
shot.
drunk there. So that's their thing. And can we talk about how great I know he had a bit role in this, but Anthony Anderson was one of my favorite parts of the entire movie.
Oh, hell yeah. Easter egg
Fuck
about
Bruce
him.
Willis.
Fuck Bruce Willis.
His kill was great. That's why I was talking about the knife earlier. How the hell
That knife
does a
went
knife
in his
go through a
head,
damn skull?
Yep.
and that man still did like 10 steps forward.
He was like trying to fight the air for a second. Like, I love that. Easter egg about him, and I told Jess earlier when we were watching this, his character in this film is named Anthony Perkins, which is the actor of Norman Bates in the original Psycho. So I thought that was fun. Because I love when they throw those little Easter eggs in there. Just like in the first one, they do a line about Wes Carpenter, right? So they say, oh, that new film by Wes Carpenter, sounds like Wes Craven, John Carpenter mix up. So I think I love when they do that. Kind of like Gail Weathers, it's even like a very like punny name as well.
Yeah. No, it's great. This one was also the bloodiest of the movies.
I think so.
Oh yeah.
I loved it. Like just buckets of blood.
I can't remember her name, but not the first kill, but like the first kill of the friends of Emma Roberts and Kirby and Jill's friend. I forgot her name.
Olivia.
Her death was probably my favorite because of all the gore. How much blood was in the room? Her entrails were out and shit. I love that.
He bit it bad in that movie.
Oh yeah.
I never said I was in your closet. I mean, that shit was like, whoa.
That had me. I was like, oh. I was like,
and why would you put your hand up and you see that knife coming? She's like this, right through.
Right through the palm. Oh my god. Ugh.
I feel like I would have that instinct though, even if I just feel like that's always my instinct away from my face, So I get why she did that.
Oh yeah. But the kill count pointed this out. Can we talk about what Gail is always putting hidden cameras where there's like underage drinking and like children? Because I got a problem with that.
I mean, this one is understandable a little bit more.
Yeah, no, but like before.
Yeah, weird. I absolutely love that Allison Brie is in this. Her little bitchy character is hilarious. But she gets gutted very early on in the movie.
Her death is kind of like uneventful to me.
Yeah, I mean, the lead up is more exciting than the actual stabbing. Like, I feel like. What else? We already talked about Anthony Anderson's death. Adam Brody's death was very boring. He just got stabbed like the one time.
Quick and easy.
Yeah. This movie had, how I was talking about red herrings earlier? This one had the most, I feel like. Everyone in this was just unnecessarily creepy.
I kept telling Cece we were watching and I was like, it's them. It's that. Here's my theory. Ah, damn it, they died. It's not them anymore. Fuck.
Yeah, like Allison Brie,
I thought it was her.
Deputy Hicks. You know, like just a lot of people were just very odd.
I
In
called
this-
Charlie
Judy.
though. I
Officer
called
Judy.
Charlie
Yeah,
from the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Sorry.
Yeah.
Judy Hicks, yeah. Who was from the beginning? Oh, Charlie, yeah. She
I
called
called
Charlie
him
from
from
the beginning.
You
I
did?
said it's him. I said it's him.
Well, she goes,
He
it's one
knows
of these
too much.
creepy guys because they're just annoying and creepy.
Well, they were giving me Billy and what's his name vibe. Yeah, Stu
Thanks,
vibes,
Stu.
but like neckbeard versions of them who think they're cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
The 2011 versions of them.
Yes. So what I also loved about this movie is we get another character that's very Randy-like, but she's female and she's amazing. I see myself in her, Kirby. She's the MVP of this fucking movie. There are fan theories out there that she might be Survivor because you don't actually see anything past like her get stabbed.
I could see her coming back, like if they decided to go that route in 5, coming back and being Ghostface.
Ooh,
Because she has that knowledge and she disappeared just like Ghostface does at the end all the time.
that's true.
Wes Craven also said that. He also said that before his passing, that if he was going to do Scream 5, that he might bring Kirby back because, like you said, nothing was confirmed. Nothing.
I didn't know
confirmed.
he actually said it. I thought.
And if you read the book, I read the book just to make sure to see if it was up on point. That's not confirmed in the book either. So the book actually says it's following the movie exactly. Like we don't know if Kirby made it out or not.
I like that. I hope they bring her back.
Me too.
Me too.
She was my favorite character.
Yeah. I love the little trivia at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Little trivia that they do back and forth because I'm like, me!
Who played the original Leatherface, Gunnar Hansen. Ooh, so sexy. Yes, definitely love that. Least favorite fucking character, Jess and I agree wholeheartedly. It is Jill. Emma Roberts' character.
You didn't like Jill?
I fucking cannot stand her.
I hated Jill's dumbass boyfriend.
Oh, he was annoying too.
Like bro, you're just here. You're scenery. You're part of the. Like,
he really is. He had no point.
He's brooding. He's just the brooding boyfriend in the background.
I don't even know his damn name.
He's like
Trevor.
Oh.
He's like Billy without the motive and without anything else.
But Billy was charming. Trevor's just like.
Yeah.
I laughed when he got shot in the balls.
I'm just mad.
I laughed when he got shot in the balls. It was great.
Oh my god.
That's my I said that. I went feminism.
I know. She did. Because she was like, you cheat on me, shoot you in the balls.
I was like, that's feminism right there. Pow.
Oh
it
my
was so
god.
funny.
But did she really have to go that fucking hard?
Oh my
Yes.
god, when she was hurting herself?
Yes. Now Teddy says yes. He says you truly would probably have to do that much shit to really be believable.
You have to
but
sell
she's
that
also
much.
crazy. So like,
yeah,
it was nothing to her. She was like, I'm getting famous.
I know. I'm like, damn.
You know it. You're a wrestling fan just like I am. It's all about the sell. You have to sell it to make it believable.
Jeez.
But when we saw it in
you could have stopped
theaters,
with the hair and the scratching face. You could have stopped right there, probably.
wouldn't have been enough. You need to be the victim. And honestly, when I watched in the theater with my brothers, the whole theater was cracking up at the fact that she was ragging herself like that. Like, yo, come on. Like, I agree with you to that extent. But she sold it to get it off. And then the whole little homage where she fell to the floor right next to Sid.
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
that was so poetic, right?
And she moved her hand up and like matched it. I was like, oh, you psycho bitch.
So poetic.
I loved though when with the clear scene where Gil's like, she's like, just one more thing, clear. What?
Yeah. And then Sydney, clear. I'm like, damn. Okay. God, poor
After
Sydney.
she got kicked in the stitches like 30 times.
I know, that was disgusting.
Yeah, I was like,
she got
damn.
thrown.
Yeah.
Oh, awful.
That girl is strong.
Yeah.
You can take a hit, man.
What are you, Michael freaking Myers? I hate how she said that.
Oh, that line bothered me. That line bothered me because she came in all, That was really overacted. Oh.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
for sure.
love Emma Roberts to begin with
Me
in really
either.
anything she does. That's a
I know
hot
that
take.
No, that
Woofa.
is not a hot take. You and I were on point with that today. We were both like, do you not really like Emma Roberts? No, me either. Okay. And then throughout the movie, Jess is like, I hate her even more now. I'm like, me too.
Yep. I was like, fuck her.
Jeez.
She fucking
Wow.
sucks. She was
She
She
got.
great and
always plays a
unfabulous,
bitch.
and then it ended after that.
Freak show.
You didn't.
I
You didn't like
Freak
her in
Show.
Scream Queens. You didn't like her in Scream Queens.
I haven't watched Scream Queens. I'm gonna be honest, which is
I can't
ironic
watch it.
considering the name of
I
our
know.
show.
Yo, is this
I
great?
know. I can't do it. It was too
It's
weird.
just, I love Ryan Murphy.
I do
I
too.
like some of the actresses in that. I feel like he really needs to stop sucking Emma Roberts' dick because he has cast her in everything ever that he has done now since American Horror Story, and I'm over it. She plays the same fucking character until 1984. That is the
You just
first
need to
season.
watch you need to watch Pose and you need to watch The Politician. She's in neither of those.
Oh, thank
And they're
God.
both great.
Ugh. Her
Yeah.
best character in AHS after Freak Show, like in my opinion, is 1984 because she plays like a softer person.
Yeah.
Like we get
I
it.
didn't
You
mind
know
her in
how to
that.
play the bitch. I get it. Give me some fucking dimension, girl.
Yeah, this is our rant on Emma Roberts. We're going unhinged.
I'm so sorry. We are so unhinged. I'm gonna get so much shit for that.
Well, just
We
blame-
really
just-
are. Everybody's
just-
gonna go off on us.
Just blame Big Hack. Big Hack. This is all your fault. When you listen to this, this is your fault. We stole this. We got unhinged because you did it. So this is your fault.
I can't blame him for my loathing of Emma Roberts, though.
I loved her in Unfabulous.
What's
That's
unfabulous?
You don't know? It's a show from when I was younger on Nickelodeon.
Oh God.
Oh God. Okay, never mind. Move on. Let's just-
Yeah.
I'm the child in this conversation. It's okay.
So yeah, I mean, I think this is deservedly number 2. Like Wade and I both. It's a great blend of characters from the originals and then kind of blending into this new generation. And I just really liked how they did it. This was sadly the last one Wes Craven was able to do. But hopefully the producers, I think it is, or the directors, or from Ready or Not, are going to be doing the new one. So I am excited. I don't know if you guys have seen Ready or Not. It was really fun.
I did. I loved it.
Very fun movie. So definitely would love to cover that sometime. But yeah, I think it's deserving to be number 2.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was I really liked it. I might have enjoyed watching it more than the others, but it's not my favorite, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's my number 2. Yeah, it's definitely really fun, and I like a lot of the actors in it, so that helps. Except Emma Roberts. Fuck her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you said fuck Scream 3. She said fuck Emma Roberts. So
No, but I said fuck a movie. She said fuck a human being.
No, not the human being. The character she plays.
Oh, so fuck
I was
Jill.
about to say, dang.
Oh, so fuck Jill.
They are
Jill's a
all the
bitch.
same. She needs to
all the
find a new
characters.
role.
Yeah.
She's not good at it. Sorry.
Well, she is good at making us hate her, though. So
That
actually,
is true.
she's
Maybe-
actually good at it. She's
Maybe
the best
she's
heel.
fantastic. Yeah.
She's the best heel in all of acting.
Oh God.
But yeah.
All right.
So
shall we talk about the OG, the number 1?
Of course,
Yes.
we could
So
go on and on.
coming in at number 1, the
No
original,
surprise.
the classic. I was 2 when it came out.
I was
Scream.
8.
I was like 10.
Oh Lord, how the hell? I guess I was 8. I don't know. I did the math. I was 8, but
Yeah, I'm not
geez.
doing the math on that right now.
So yeah, I feel like we always pick the original source material, which
Yeah.
accurate. usually it is the reason why we have it is the reason why we have the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie is the reason why horror and slashers were revitalized in the 90s.
Exactly. That's why I think it's so important. Not just on the level of best Scream movie in the franchise, one of the most important horror films of all time.
I
I
can
will
agree
go
with
as
that.
bold to say that. Yeah.
Well, it's definitely like, I don't know, top 10, top 5, like most important, influential horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Completely agree.
Yeah, without it, we wouldn't have had a lot of the movies we had in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm. It was a genre changer. That's what it did.
Yeah.
Because I mean, honestly, at some point, everyone got tired of the monster movie, horror slasher horror stuff, and wanted something different. It brought elements of a mystery along with the horror fact into it. So that's what changed the game. And like you said, we got so
And
many
comedy.
replicas and comedy. Exactly. You blended three things into one shot, and we eventually got a bunch of imitation of the sincerest form of flattery with, like, you know, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Urban Legend, My Bloody Valentine, the remake, which they never should have did. That's another story. But you know, it's a game changer, point blank.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Everything about it is just, I can't honestly, I mean, yes, of course you can dissect it and really think of something shitty about it, but like, I can't really put my finger on anything that I hated about this movie. You know, it really is iconic. It's one of the, like I said to you today, it's like one of those cryogenically frozen films. Like, it's just frozen in time. Like, it's always going to be great. Yeah, of course, like the language back then is going to be a little different.
Yeah. Yeah, I said like the
slang and
vernacular
stuff
is dated, obviously,
yeah,
but like the movie itself isn't.
It still holds up today. It's so important. It sparked a lot of people's careers as well. It was that time, you know. Yeah, they were in some other stuff around the same time, but like it brought horror back to the mainstream. For sure. So people who don't even really care for horror actually came into it because of this movie. So that's why it's so influential. We thought Drew Barrymore was going to be, everyone thought Drew Barrymore was going to be they thought she was going to be the main character.
She's the second one dead.
However, her death is by far my favorite in this movie.
It's not my favorite, but I think it's iconic.
Oh, for sure.
Very true.
My favorite part about it is when she's running and she cannot speak to her parents. That's what made it so scary to me.
Oh, absolutely.
And just, you know, just the whole fucking first scene of this movie is so iconic. Like, I don't know. I just love it. I could go on and on about how much I love it without saying words. I'm just like in awe of this first scene.
I could go on too with it, because honestly, you know what? It being 10 years old at the time and wanting to see this movie after everybody and their mother talked about it, and even my cousin who was in high school at the time said, "Listen, this isn't super scary. You're gonna like it." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" So I actually sat down and watched, and I actually enjoyed it. That's why I love the Scream movies so much, because believe me, if somebody told me I wanted to watch a scary movie, I'm gonna pick Scream first, because I love that movie. It's one of the most beautifully done, in my eyes, cinematic movies in the horror genre. And you know, my favorite kill is in this movie, and it comes later in the movie with what's her face? The garage door scene.
Tatum.
That's my favorite kill in the movie. Yep.
Tatum is my second.
Not even in the movie. I mean, the whole franchise. That kill to me is iconic, because you made fun of something that people have done in horror movies before. The girl with the big boobs is gonna get killed. We just don't know how, and we're gonna really show you why she deserves it.
The fact that she gets stuck in the door because of her boobs makes it even better.
It's even worse.
I know. It's great. Like, I just love it.
I love it. I love it, but I suffer from so I saw Scary Movie before I saw Scream. just because of my age and everything. Like I don't know, my dad watched Scary Movie and I watched it. So I get the garage scene and then the spoof scene in Scary Movie like confused a lot in my head.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, the garage one is from Scream, because I was like, oh, it's gonna be in the locker room like it is in Scary Movie. So
Like,
I'm
don't
just
kill me,
saying that,
Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel.
yeah. And I'm just like, I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, this is way better than the Scary Movie one.
Oh yeah.
It was just funny because I feel like a lot of people have that, like my age, where like you might have seen Scary Movie before you saw Scream, so then watch Scream, you're like, oh, this is way better.
Yeah, I
I love
recently
Scary Movie.
rewatched Scary Movie. That's why I was talking about the ear thing earlier, because it kind of blended in my mind. Carmen Electra's friggin' silicone. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Scary Movie.
I want to
Friggin'
see
hilarious.
see what your insides look like.
Insides
Turn to
look
page
like.
37. Nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh man, but
Yeah.
yeah, we could do that movie another time probably. When we
Oh,
do
yeah.
some comedy horror or more comedy horror. And okay, so we have just an amazing cast. Fucking Matthew Lillard.
Oh
110% he gave this movie. 110%.
my favorite kill is the garage, but my favorite scene is when he's dying. I feel
Me
like a lot
too.
of people, that's their favorite scene. He's like, you really got me, man.
My parents are gonna be so pissed or something like.
Did you really call
Really
the
fucking-
Yeah, and he was talking to Sid about it. He was like, did you really call the police? And he's like, yeah. She's like, he has a motive, but you don't. Peer pressure.
Yep. My favorite too. I'm
So-
getting a little woozy here.
It's
And
so funny.
I also really love how ridiculous he sounds. He's like, let's face it, Sid, your mom was no Sharon Stone. I'm like, oh my god. He's just
I also-
friggin' great.
He's so good in this movie. But I also love when Randy's watching Halloween and he's like,
Oh,
turn around,
behind you. Yeah.
So meta. Just,
Oh yeah. And the
It's
funny
so-
thing is he's saying Jamie,
Mhm.
behind you, and his name is Jamie Kennedy in real life as well. So it's
Yeah.
so funny, because I love how he's calling her like Jamie by Jamie Lee Curtis, not Lori, and friggin' his name's Jamie. So it's like so great. Let's see what else is great. Fucking what's up? You look
Wes
like you wanted to say something.
Wes Craven's little appearance in the movie. We forget about that.
Yes,
Oh,
Janitor
yeah.
Fred.
As Janitor Fred.
yes.
Yes.
In that sweater.
That sweater.
That
He
beautiful
is
Huh?
so
sweater.
good.
And his one line. No, not you, Fred.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm gonna get you, you little pricks, or whatever. And he's like, huh?
Did you guys notice in the principal's closet he has a leather jacket for the fawns?
Did he?
Did
He
he?
does.
Oh,
He does.
see
Yeah, that's a little
that.
Easter egg. Yeah.
I
That was
love
pointed
that.
out to me.
I
That was
love
pointed
Henry
out to me when
Winkler,
I watched
man.
it. Yeah, it was great.
He's
I
so
was like,
friggin'
"Oh my
hilarious. The scene where he's like, no, I shouldn't do that. I would do this to you guys, blah, 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 like to those kids.
Yeah, he threatened
Oh,
a
man.
bunch of kids.
That shit was hilarious.
And why was he awkwardly touching Sydney's face? What?
Oh, yeah.
Like that creeped me out. Like, why are you touching her like that? Yeah, you know, you're so sorry what happened to your mom. Like, oh,
Oh, man.
stop.
I can tell
Ugh.
you the most cringy line in the whole movie, though,
Go.
is when the beginning with Billy's in her room. Can you settle for PG-13?
Yeah.
And it instantly connects me right back to Scary Movie as soon as you said it.
I know,
Yeah.
right? But like, but honestly, that line is so friggin' cheesy, though.
There's so
Like-
many cheesy lines.
I know, but like that one was just a little bit cringe for me. So like, that's the one gripe I had, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, what movie was it? Can we talk about how horrible their recasting for Billy was when they used Luke Wilson? Was that the second movie?
Yeah, it was. It was Luke Wilson and Tori Spelling.
Oh, it was
Mm.
awful. I just thought of that again because I was thinking about Billy. Skeet Ulrich is my baby daddy. He has been since Scream. Everybody talk about how he looks like a greasy creep, but like he was hot.
He does
I
look
don't
like
know.
a secret.
He needed to wash his hair in that movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, but Cindy needs to
Some
wash her
dry
hair in
shampoo.
all of the Scary Movie movies. Because her hair is
Well,
always
yeah.
greasy as hell.
I was like, Sydney's hair is beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, no, in Scary Movie, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why her hair always looks greasy to me, but anyway, I digress. What else? I mean, we knew Billy. We knew Billy from the beginning.
100% Billy.
You guys
Yeah.
did. I didn't expect the boyfriend. Well, at that age, how am I gonna expect the boyfriend? I mean, now I'm like, should have seen it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those that it's there, then you don't think it's there, but it's there. You know what I mean? Because that's what they kind of did with him. It was like she suspected him, and then she didn't, and then
Yeah.
he still ended up fucking coming in clutch as a fucking psycho.
Wait, I
let's
have
see
a
what
question.
else.
Are Billy and Stu the same height? Did we ever think about the
Hell
fact
no.
that they're not the same height?
Exactly.
That might have helped us. I just thought about that.
I was
Matthew
thinking about
Lillard
that.
is way taller than him.
I was thinking about that because I'm like, Billy's gonna have to be the one that killed Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Because wouldn't she recognize her boyfriend's form?
Right.
It would have had to have been Billy then, because it would have been less recognizable to her than her own boyfriend. So it's like,
I mean,
they had to have switched off.
Sydney didn't recognize her boyfriend's frame ever.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Maybe that's because they weren't intimate that much.
Hot takes with the Scream Queens. That we're deep diving into the movie now.
Oh yeah, we're trying to figure out who did what kill at some point.
Well, you sent us that video, right? We gotta watch that because doesn't it go over who they think was the which
speculation.
One?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like it had to be. He was kind of lanky though in the garage, so maybe it was Stu, but like it was just weird.
Did you see how he was flailing around every time he got hit in the garage?
Mm-hmm. It had to be Stu then at that point, because you know how crazy Stu is.
And klutzy.
Definitely Stu.
Yeah.
Definitely, yes.
He's like,
he was getting hit with beer bottles, and he was acting like he was getting hit with like 10-pound weights.
Oh, it was so over the top. It was so
it was so bad.
Stu killed his girlfriend.
Yeah,
Stu killed his girlfriend.
Sure. Oh, I mean,
what's her name killed her own damn mom?
Jill
Emma Roberts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jill did kill her mom. Yeah.
She was so heartless.
Every time you mention her name, I cough. I'm allergic to her.
What else? I mean, there's just so much to say. If you've never fucking seen it in your life, please do yourself a goddamn favor.
If you
buy
haven't
that shit
seen
on
it,
fucking Amazon.
We just spoiled the whole franchise.
I don't care.
Still watch it.
I just want somebody to turn it on and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic.
It really is. I grew up on these movies, and you know me, I didn't really watch a lot of scary movies when I was a kid because obvious reasons, but the Scream franchise is one that I really did watch because I think it's the comedic elements, like Wade said earlier, that kind of didn't make it as scary for me, and it was just I love that. I love when you can put comedy and horror together, but yet it's still somewhat serious and it's not like ridiculous, you know. I still love that stuff too, like Tucker and Dale versus Evil and shit like that. But like, this just was just a great blend of all kinds of genres, and I think that's why it's so great.
Oh yeah, wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Because I know that BigHec is doing like a horror movie introduction with Ari.
Mm-hmm.
Has she watched Scream yet?
No, but you know what? I think that would be a nice start for her.
Yeah, before Nightmare.
Before Nightmare, and just say, listen, these movies, it's not a monster. It's actually a human being. So it's like, it's a person.
Well, that is actually kind of scarier though, almost.
It is, but I feel like it's not like as jumpy as Nightmare.
She's not going to think it's as scary because she's not going to be like, okay.
Yeah, she's not going to take it that seriously. She'll be more,
exactly.
She'll be more like, okay, like if she didn't take Pennywise seriously, she's definitely not going to take Ghostface seriously.
What?
No, she loved Pennywise. Like, you know, shout out to Big Heck and Heel Carm. They showed her Pennywise without the makeup first. Like, this guy is this guy.
Bill
So
Skarsgård or Tim
yeah,
Curry?
Bill Skarsgård, not the OG. She showed him the remake, which
Okay.
I personally feel the remakes are better than the original. Sorry, that's my
Ooh.
opinion. Sticking to it.
The
reason
the
why-
remakes are good. They are very good.
I disagree. The remakes are better.
We
Okay,
will
the
discuss
reason
this
why-
at a later date.
Hold on. The reason why I get what he's saying, it's a movie, it's not a TV miniseries. That's one reason why. The second reason for that is because it's 2020, 2019. Or what was the year it came out originally? 2017 and
2017 and 2019.
Yeah.
You can do so much more now.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
You can do so much more
Mhm.
in movies and gore and shit like that. So I get where he's coming from with that. However, I'm on your side too because the miniseries is iconic. Like Tim Curry himself, just
Right.
take everything else out. Tim Curry, one of his best performances in his whole life.
He's the only reason why it gets a pass.
Hmm.
The remakes had spectacular casting and a better stories. They told a lot.
Oh yeah, because they were able to.
They had a lot more leeway. They had a lot more
Exactly.
leeway than a TV series would present. I understand your thing, but you know what? Watching both and even
This is
reading
gonna have to be an episode.
and even reading the book, we'll talk about that. The book,
Yeah,
we gotta bring the book into that.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Let's table that for another time because I definitely want to do that at some point anyway.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah,
for sure.
I think Scream would be good I think it would be a good start.
I do too.
Because it's not jumpy. There's gore, so she'll see the blood and all that. I think it's good.
But it's not so gory where it's like
Right.
unbearable.
It's a movie you could watch in the daytime and be like, okay, I'm still fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And we would have to just tell her, we saw this movie when we were your age. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
so it's good for her. It's fine. I definitely approve of it.
Favorite character, Randy Meeks, hands down.
Everybody's
a suspect.
That is me all the time watching scary movies.
How
That
much
was her
spit?
today.
How much spit did it take for him to get that out of his?
Stu?
Not
I
just
thought you were
the
saying-
scream.
Stu later, yeah. When
Like, why are you?
Stu's dying, he's like spitting so much.
Yeah.
It was so good, you know. And now that I think about it, I should have caught on because when they were in the movies, the Blockbuster Video type store, my childhood, they were together, and you kind of were like, something's up with them. Like, nah, I should have caught it then. But you know what? Yeah, like thinking about it now and having a discussion and refreshing my brain, I'm totally understanding why. Yeah, they're the killers. They're totally the killers.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, like, Randy looks at Stu and he's like, what the fuck is Billy doing over in the horror section? Like, being a creep ass. Like, do you remember that part?
Oh, yeah, I do.
He's like, Billy's over there in the horror section or whatever. And he's like, what the hell? And he's like, it's clearly Billy. Like, he fucking knew the whole time about Billy.
Oh, yeah.
Stu was just kind of like a ride or die type of dude at that point.
Stu was just there.
No, it was peer
Stu's
pressure.
great.
He's not lying. He just did it because his friend told him to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Like a ride or die. Like, fucking do this with me, bitch. Okay.
All right, we're gonna kill somebody. Okay, cool.
Exactly. Man. So yeah, just great movie, iconic. Wes Craven, I love you for this movie franchise. I flip-flop between this and Nightmare, between being my two favorite like horror movie franchises. That depends on my mood.
Agreed.
Because I feel like I can't put one over the other sometimes.
It's very difficult. I mean, you know what? Nightmare, we kind of have more subject matter because it went longer and we had different interpretations of the character. Even so far, with the fifth not coming out yet, there's only 4 movies, so we only have 4 movies to base it off and give our critique.
Yeah,
on.
it's half. It's half of
Well,
Nightmare.
let's be
half a
fair
Nightmare.
though. Let's be fair.
Mm-hmm.
There are more better Scream movies than there are Nightmare. At least personally, I think
100%.
so.
Yeah.
It's because they stopped using Wes throughout a lot of the films. I think that's part of it. There's just a lot of, I like cheese, I like camp, but it was just a little too much sometimes in some of them.
Agreed.
So I think that's why it lost its element for me a little bit. Obviously, we know from last time we talked about this. Some of them are just rough to watch.
So rough.
The Wicked Witch. The Wicked Witch is Wade's fave.
Stupid Wildy Coyote bed.
Oh man. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure that most of you are listening. Like again, everyone I've talked to has had the same exact list in the same exact order.
Yep.
It's crazy to me. I mean, it's not crazy to me because I mean, must be the definitive list, honestly. I can't wait to see where Scream 5 hits the mark.
Ooh.
Would it be interesting if it became the best one? Wouldn't it be interesting?
I don't see that happening, but
it's never going to. But what if it replaces Scream 4? You know what I mean? What if it becomes the next best thing?
Because it's more modern. It's even more modern now.
Maybe that voice box will actually be a real thing.
No, never.
Oh God! I just hope we don't have some guy walking around with a damn recorder on the whole damn time.
I would love the voice. You know how much as a kid I wanted that voice changer so bad.
Oh,
just
I bet
to have
it.
it.
Oh my God! I still want a damn mask. I never had one as a kid.
Me either. I never had one as a kid either.
I'm trying
My
to Amazon
sister was
it,
Ghostface for Halloween one year.
Teddy used to have it too, I guess. He had the one where you push the button and the blood comes down or whatever.
That was my favorite.
Bloody Ghostface. Bloody Ghostface.
Yeah.
Wasn't a fan of that one either. I just like the OG mask because it's so
me
iconic.
too.
It's so iconic.
I just like blood.
I was trying to find it on Amazon. I don't know. It was like coming from other vendors though, so it's kind of frustrating. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to keep looking. Party City, I think, has it. Or I might have to just find one in Spirit. I don't think we could find one the other day though when we went.
Amazon.
I didn't see one.
Amazon actually has some pretty good ones. Some deluxe costumes that actually come with the. And I'm just thinking
about
Jenny McCarthy with the rubber knife.
Yeah.
But
I
they actually have
the
those.
full costume. I just want the mask.
I want the full costume. You know what? That'll be my test for Ari. If I can get the costume, I'll be here. Gonna kill me. I'm gonna buy the costume, and I'm like, listen, I'm gonna show up in full Scream outfit. Ari's usually in her room, and I'm just gonna pop in and see what happens.
Wade.
Oh hell no.
No, what do you mean, Wade? What do you mean, Wade? No,
Wade.
Would you rather me do the Freddy gimmick and then just run in the room?
I would rather you not do either, and just show her the movie.
Okay.
We don't want to traumatize. We want to introduce.
That's valid.
You're right.
But it would be funny as hell.
Yeah,
I wish somebody would do that to me. I'm scared the shit out of myself.
Wait, when you come down here, we're not going to tell Cece when you're coming. I'm going to pick you up from the airport. You're going to put on the Ghostface outfit. We're going straight to her house.
Okay.
I might piss my pants. I'm not going to lie.
You just asked for it.
You asked for it?
I know. See, I'm like that one guy with the fucking recording. I feel like he didn't even do it. I feel like if I was in the Scream movies, my death would be me being like excited but scared at the same time. I'd be like excited because of how meta it is and how much I love slasher movies. As I'm dying, I'd be laughing.
I'd be giggling like when I watch the Mortal Kombat fatality.
That's what I'm saying. I'd be fucking dying laughing like, oh shit.
I'd be like the cameraman in Scream 2. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm out.
I'm gonna go get some donuts and I'm gonna come back and decide what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I love him.
I'm out.
He was great.
Dwayne Martin was great. I loved him in Scream 2.
I love how he's like,
Kenny.
I should have read that book. But what the fuck?
I also love Kenny too. He just gets so much hate from fucking Gail. Get your fat tub of lard ass, blah blah blah. I'm like, damn. Okay.
I know you're about 50 pounds overweight, but when I say quick,
I hated that. She was so evil.
She was so wrong.
That highlighter looking fucking outfit in the first one.
Fucking highlighting hair.
Oh my god! And then she wore the highlighter outfit in the second one too.
It was like that highlighting frizzy ass hair, like from the 90s.
Bad. That hair was bad.
All the hair was like when you used your.
It was like when you used your crimper way too many times. You fried the shit out of your hair.
Oh my god!
Like, I feel like that's how her hair was.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, man. Oh. So, if you had to rank, I know we did the movies. If you had to rank the top, let's see, how many were there? 7?
Killers?
Ghostface?
Ghostface
Oh
killers?
God.
Yeah. If you had to
Ooh.
rank them. Well, I mean, that's going to
We
take
do
some
top
time, but I just
3?
mean like,
No, I could
yeah,
do it.
But like number
I could do
one,
it. I got it.
Mickey.
worst is Roman.
Where,
No,
yeah,
Oh,
Mickey's
I was
worse.
gonna say Mickey.
Because at
Mickey's
least
worse.
Roman has a backstory.
yeah,
Roman is premeditated. Mickey just wanted
Yeah.
to do it for fame.
yeah.
Which also,
Yeah.
fuck Jill. No, Jill's number 7. Fuck
Wow.
that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
Wow, yo. Okay, so you have Jill at 7. I don't.
Jill is 7.
I have Mickey at 7.
Mickey.
I have Nikki, whatever his name is. See, that's
Mickey,
how
yeah. I'm saying
I
that's mine too.
have
He's
Roman.
my number 6.
I have Roman at
Like,
6.
Roman, yep, I agree.
Jill at 5.
Roman
Hold
at
on,
5.
wait. I'm swapping.
Really?
Roman is not number 6. Number 6 is fucking Billy Loomis's mom.
Really? No, I
No.
thought she
She's
had a
so annoying.
but she had a motive.
So did Roman. A shitty one, but he
Yes.
had one.
Yeah, she did, but aren't both of their motives shitty? Like you
Mm.
so I just convinced them to do it. Like, really? I'm a director
True.
after all. I'm a
Okay.
director after all. Really?
Yeah, that's all he likes to say.
I'm a director. I get it. Okay.
Scott Foley.
Of course, number one, then just skipping the whole list, we could play around with this all the whole day, but the iconic is 1 and 2. But they're one. You have to combine them because they're a team.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Billy and Stu.
I
I
mean,
love-
but like Billy's number 1.
I love Stu. I'm sorry. I know Billy's horror.
Billy's the more
He's-
more like expected.
He was
one,
the
you know what I
ringleader.
mean? Yeah.
I feel it. Yeah.
I feel I'm more of a Stu. Like, I'm gonna just go with it because I'm there, and I think my mom would be mad at me that you called the cops that I did a bunch of murders.
Oh my god.
My mom.
But you gotta give Billy his props for just fucking, telling us all about horror movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all go a little mad sometimes. Anthony Perkins, Psycho, like, and then his whole fucking. I was watching The Exorcist today. Got me thinking about you.
Oh yeah. What,
Oh
dude?
man.
No, he's
I wanna
committed.
know
He
what
threw himself
scene
down the
he's
stairs.
talking about.
He threw himself down the
did.
stairs. He's committed.
See, he is pretty committed, so that's why he's number 1. Number 2 for being a ride or die would be Stu, I think,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah,
Number
those
Okay.
3
are
though.
1 too.
Number 3. Who would be number 3? Jill, I'd say.
Nah, fuck her.
Why? Yeah, yo.
Because who
Have
else you
to
got
about
left?
this.
You got Charlie left, and you got.
I hate it. Well, I didn't like Charlie, but he's a Culkin, so I kind of got to give him a pass.
Wait,
Yeah.
I was like, who's Charlie? I just realized who Charlie was.
Charlie's a
Oh,
Culkin. He's a
Is he?
Culkin. He's
Rory
that's
Culkin.
Macaulay's.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
That's Macaulay's little
Oh.
brother.
Isn't he Wallace?
That's why he's so creepy.
No.
looking.
He's not. He's
It's
not
the other
Wallace.
Culkin.
The other
Okay.
Culkin.
Wait, so
Okay.
who's left?
Billy's mom,
Billy's mom.
Mickey.
But Billy's mom is
Roman.
in my top 3.
Is
Yeah,
she?
she's 3 and Charlie's 4 for me.
She's just boring. I don't know. I don't like her.
I just like that she has a premeditated motive for it.
Exactly. You killed
I mean, I guess
Yeah,
everybody else is just psycho fucking
children.
psycho freaking family members of Sydney's who fucking are just crybabies because they're not as popular as her.
Especially in 3, because there was only one killer, and that's my one other gripe with that movie. You didn't have
Yep.
2, you had 1. So you're telling me
Mhm.
one person legit did all that work?
You could have
No.
easily pinned it on like Kincaid. You could have easily pinned it on the fucking old guy that was like the director, or not the director, whatever he was. The movie,
Oh, the producer.
the
yeah, the
asshole
producer.
rapist guy.
Yeah,
His
with
dad,
the
I guess.
creepy
is what
ass
it was.
one-way fucking windows.
Yeah. Like, you could have pinned it on anyone else, too, because you did it with Mickey. I mean, you could have just made it to where it's, like, solid all the way through of two killers.
Yeah, that's okay. They wanted to change it up. It was the third.
Well, the one that was not written by Kevin Williamson, so that's why.
3 is the
I'm just
Nightmare
gonna keep
of Elm
blaming it on that.
that. So yeah, we'll call it that. It's comparison.
Mhm.
Ugh.
So Jess
Alright,
and
do
I
we
are
have
gonna
any-
invest in some stab shirts.
Oh yeah.
That's a thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Why did you not tell me this? What?
We will get Wade a shirt.
Yes, Wade would have get that.
Yeah, I don't
We
know
got
when I'll
you.
get mine, but I want to get one. So, but yeah,
We got you.
I mean, do you have any other last thoughts or
Yeah, anything else we want to add about Scream?
Thought you gonna go fuck Jill one more
Favorite-
time, just for the record.
Jill.
favorite quote
Fuck,
of all time?
fuck Jill.
That's not a good quote.
That's a
I
quote.
love-
Jess, Scream Queens 2020.
I love one that was quoted twice in the franchise, which is "Don't fuck with the original."
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
That's one of my favorites.
It's my
What's your
favorite.
guys' favorites?
My favorite line involves a lot of spit. This one's gonna be a screamer.
Oh my god.
So much spit, and then I'm like, and then it got, and then it got parodied in Scary Movie. That's what connects it for me, and I love it so much. That's my favorite. That is my favorite line.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, you put me on the spot. I didn't have one prepared.
I have another one.
How can you not talk about the Jay and Silent Bob when they called her Connie Chung?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god. I fucking love my favorite Ghostface line. I'm gonna gut you like a fish. I fucking love that one from the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
So good. I always reference that line. He says he's gonna slice someone like a pig later on. I forgot who the hell that was. I think it was Alison Brie's character, maybe? I don't know. I think it was in Scream 4. But, Jess, you don't have any other quotes?
I can't think of anything right now.
You have
There's
Stu
just-
with all kinds of material. You have Randy with all kinds of material.
Okay, well, when Stu's saying his parents are gonna be fucking pissed, that's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
because that's
My
me
parents
whenever
are
I
gonna
get
be
in
so
trouble.
mad.
It's me whenever I get in trouble, so I get that.
Oh, man. For sure. He is just, I love Matthew Lillard. I need to go back and watch SLC Punk.
And the Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not gonna watch.
I've
Scooby-Doo.
never seen the Scooby-Doo movies.
When they go to
What?
Spooky Island, Spooky
serious?
Island, my
She
life
got so
changed.
legit. She's like, you need to watch this shit right now.
My life changed when they went. Is it Spooky Island? It's called Spooky Island.
Yeah,
Right?
Spooky Island. Tell him,
Yeah.
Jess. Tell her.
Spooky fucking Island, Cecilia.
Yeah. Spooky Island, yo.
You just used
Spooky Island.
my real name on this fucking thing.
Oh, I'm so glad. Sorry, guys. Did you not know that?
It's okay, whatever.
Jess is also short for Jessica, if you're surprised.
Shut up.
And Wade is just Wade. We're not gonna go there.
Wade's got about 10 names.
Yes.
Yeah. Too many names.
So yeah, anything else to add before we go into housekeeping?
I don't think so.
No? All right. Do you want me to take it away? I can take it away.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So you guys know where to find us on social media. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we are at Scream Queens 85. If you want to follow us on Instagram, we are at the Scream Queens Podcast. We're going to start posting some pictures and stuff on Twitter and Instagram that go along with the episode when it drops on Wednesday. Wade, where can we find you and Heck?
Oh, you can find us. We are part of an exclusively lavish network called the Fourth Wall Pop Network, where you can find so many amazing shows as our show, which you have been guests on in a recent episode, and it was fun. I can't wait to bring you on again a year from now so we can discuss DC stuff and we can see how well Jess has learned things in the course of a year. But I feel she's already ahead of the game, guys. Spoiler alert, she's watching X-Men 92, and I'm very proud to say that she's there. She's going to rewatch it a little more, but she's going to get there. Also, there's Pop Culture Collective. There's Pop Sports Shorts and The Crossroads, which is going through a reboot, but will be coming back very, very soon. And also, last but not least, I can't forget this show, Getting Grilled. We are available on all podcast streaming platforms. But if you want to find BigHec and Wade Adventures, we're on Instagram, Twitter. We have a Twitch channel. I'm going to start streaming Friday the 13th now, thanks to these two. And I'm going to actually
Ooh.
play it. So, pop in, ladies, and see some kills and watch me try to be Jason and screw it up very badly. I'll probably be one of the survivors, hopefully. But yeah. Shout out to the good brother BigHec, man. I miss you, bro. I wish you were here. Love you, dude.
Don't worry, we're bringing him in later.
Oh yeah, he's
Yes.
coming on for a big episode.
Oh, he is.
Definitely. We're
Okay.
excited for that. Cece, do we announce the exciting news,
Yes,
or do we
that's what I was
wait?
about to say to you. I think we should.
Yeah.
Because by
So,
the time
guys-
this episode goes up, yep.
Yeah, so Wade mentioned the network he's part of. We have actually joined an amazing horror network called Slash and Cast. So as of Monday, 2 days before this episode drops, we will be a part of that team now over there, and we're very excited to join them. They've got some great podcasts you guys should listen to. Cece, I know you have some favorites.
Dead in Santa Carla is a fantastic podcast. Their layout is amazing. Brian and Andy, shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks
Yes.
for always, supporting us and stuff. But I'm very excited about this new adventure that we're going to be starting.
Oh yeah, it's going to be fun. And obviously we're a horror show, so Horror Network kind of seemed like a good fit for us. So we're going to see, we're excited for that, but we're still going to keep collabing, with our friends, BigHec and Wade, and maybe some others that are going to come on. We're going to have Teddy on the show, definitely when he's feeling better. But this has been fun. Thank you, Wade, for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. Is there anything else I'm missing?
No, I think we're good. Stay spooky, guys. Wear a mask and save fucking Halloween because it's our favorite time of year.
Oh yeah. And
should we announce our quickly? Should we wait to announce our name for October?
Oh, I think we should wait a little bit. Let that burn.
Okay.
We have a big project coming up in October, guys. I think you're going to be very excited for. We gave Wade a little sneak peek earlier.
Yep.
Freaking awesome.
So we're very excited for that. Halloween is still happening, even if it's just in our hearts, because it's every day. We're going to have the gulag on.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening. This has probably been a long one.
Oh yeah, we'll do.
But that's okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yep. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Stay spooky. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.